Calling the meeting to order. All right, welcome everyone to this special general board meeting of Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council. For the record, the date is Thursday, May 27th. It's 6:03 p.m. Secretary Fernanda Sanchez, could you please do roll call?
I will now begin roll call. Sara Clendening.
Present.
Ben Wadsworth.
Present.
Fernanda here. Leger.
Here.
Nancy.
Here.
Nancy.
Here.
William. Benny.
Here.
Richard. Larsen. Annalee.
Here.
Melanie.
Here.
Vicente. Armida. Victor.
Present.
Diego.
Here.
Richard Ortiz.
Here.
Steve.
Here.
Lena. Selena.
Present.
Vincent.
Here.
That concludes roll call.
Thank you very much, Secretary Sanchez. I'm going to just start off with a little preface on the rules and what's going on with the COVID Zoom. I'm Sara Clendening, the president of Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council, and to follow the Zoom protocols, I'm joined by Secretary Fernanda Sanchez as moderator and Area 7 Rep Vincent Montalvo as the Zoom operator. Just going to run down real quick. I would like to remind the public and our board members of our code of conduct and civility rules. In order to speak, you must raise your hand and be recognized by the chair. Public comment is not a time for board members to comment. It is public time. To all stakeholders and board members, no personal attacks or use of violent or sexist or racist language will be permitted. Public comment is the time for the public to address the board as a whole. Today, I would like to emphasize that all board members have been given ample time to contact the city attorney regarding potential conflict of interest. If you recuse yourself, certain protocol must be adhered to. You must state your conflict for the record and then turn off your audio and video and fully recuse yourself from the vote on that item. With that being said, let's open up to public comment of non-agenda items. Each speaker will receive 1 minute of time. If you would like to comment on an item that's on the agenda, please wait until that item is called. Final note, all supporting documents related to items on the agenda can be found at lincolnheightsnc.org. That's our website under the agenda tab. Okay, so we're going to open it up to non-agenda public comments, 1 minute per person.
Lena Reese is present and needs to be promoted.
Okay.
Okay, give me one. What name was that one again that needs to be promoted? Lena Reese.
Ruiz.
Oh, Lena Reese. Okay, got it. Okay. Sarah, before we start, Ligier had her hand up, I believe. I don't know if there's something.
I was just pointing out Lena was here. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
All right, so we'll open it up to public comments. Anybody from the public, you have 1 minute to comment. Please raise your hand if you're on Zoom or press, is it *9, Vince?
Yes, star 9.
Or press *9 if you're on the telephone.
Okay, in the public, we have Roy Payan. I'm
Okay.
gonna unmute you. Your minute starts.
Hi, Roy.
Am I muted?
Yes,
Hi.
you're unmuted.
All right, good. How you doing, folks? First of all, I want to congratulate all of you guys for being elected on board. I'm hoping to see great things from you guys. I've heard a lot of good things about you already, but my name is Roy Payan, and I recently formed a new group. It's called Nila Soul, and it stands for the Northeast Los Angeles Save Our Undeveloped Lands. And this group is a consortium of groups from different communities, and what we're going to do is save different properties from development because in two different studies that I've partaken in, our communities suffer from an inequity in park space. And because of that, it's costing our communities of color like ours, 619,000 years of life. And because of that, we have a lot of health issues within the community. So one recent project that we at Nila Soul have taken on is behind Lincoln High School, there's a 30-acre property that's under threat of development now. It's called Paradise Hill. Well, we're taking the initiative to try to force the city council members and the county supervisors to purchase this property under Prop 68 and Prop K, and to turn the property into Sal Castro Native Learning Center for kids at the Lincoln High School and at surrounding schools to use it as a nature learning center for them to learn horticulture and other things about nature there. So we're going to be asking for your support. So I'm hoping that agenda for July.
Sorry. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I mean,
Thank-
we could do, we could extend the comment to 2 minutes per person if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah, Vince? I mean, I'm the president, so I say yes. And we'll
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
2 minutes.
you can
Okay, so
grant him extra time.
we'll give you one
Okay.
more minute again. So, all right, there you go, Roy.
Okay. So again, like I said, we've got a lot of undeveloped lands here that are under threat of development. And in studying Lincoln Heights, you have one of the poorest park equity communities in the entire county. In fact, in the entire state. For every person in Lincoln Heights, there's less than a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper of park space for you. So it's important to protect what open space you do have. So I'm again asking for this board's support and endorsement of the initiatives that we're going to be presenting. The South Castro one of our more prominent ones, more eminent ones, because again, there's a threat that is going to be sold off to a developer. So we've been pressing Cedillo's office, the county supervisor's office. We're going to be meeting with Kevin DeLeon, and I just met with Jimmy Gomez yesterday because this is again something that's very important that we
Okay.
I'll be coming back to you for an agenda item in July of 19.
Okay, thank you, Roy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Great meeting, you guys.
Great meeting you. Next caller.
Okay. We got, hold on, let me, oops, someone put their hand down. Okay, state your name. Hello?
Hi, did you call on me?
Yeah. State your
Well,
name
I
for the
had a
record.
question.
Yeah.
My name's Sean Osborne.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, I wanted to know the name of his group again. I didn't catch it. He said it kind of fast.
I think it's Nila Soul. Nila Soul, right?
Okay. And as a legally blind person, I want to know like where, because somebody sent me this link. Where can I get a link to see like the previous meetings and that kind of stuff? Or to find like the links for when these Zoom meetings come out?
Oh, okay. We have our website, lincolnheightsnc.org. And then we have, we're making all of our recordings available and we have our minutes. So the minutes for the next few meetings will be available in the next couple days. Well, as far as Nila Soul, that's another entity, which you'd have to Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I'm the Libertarian Party representative for this area too, and I have a page. It's on Facebook. It's Sean Osborne, Region 64 representative, and I also have a political podcast, and I have people on to talk about politics in the area. And I recently had Niels Narenheim. He's a Redondo Beach Libertarian City Council. And he fought against developers, I think, just like he was talking to keep Redondo Beach the way that it was. So that might be somebody that he could reach out to that might give him some ideas on how to keep Lincoln Heights green area. Because I like the green areas here too, and I would like to have that stay the same too. You know, that would be cool. So if you would be interested in looking up him, he might be somebody that can help you with some information on how to fight the cronyism and the developers in that sense and keep green areas here.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you. Do we
Okay,
have other callers?
John, please state your name for the record.
Hello there, John Vangelisti. I'm calling from actually Highland Park on Poppy Peak. And I'm calling regarding Save Paradise Hill, Create Sal Castro Park. And I would like to know, we have the same battles that are going on in our area as you've seen. The idea is, again, with Nilo Sol, it's where Poppy Peak is a coalition organization working with Nilo Sol, a neighborhood organization. And for our part of Highland Park, we have about 9,700 people who so far signed our petition. And the idea is to keep these open green spaces. These are our health spaces. These are what keep a community healthy. These are what, just on Poppy Peak and Paradise Hill, these are natural watersheds. So for example, when we talk about, heat infraction or heat, almost like bowls you'll have on Paradise Hill, if these are built on, the temperatures that we get in the summer will raise dramatically. And all of us, because all these neighborhoods are very park poor, we need these areas to recreate. And we've been paying taxes for really decades now, and we've got nothing to show for it. No new parks, no new facilities, no greater open spaces. And I just ask you as your group, we work well with our neighborhood council and support us and Save Poppy Peak. And all our members are here to help our friends and Save Paradise Hill. And for you to go on a tour. These are really special places. They're actually, both these hills and Rose Hills were sacred to the First Nations of Los Angeles, the Kich Gabrielano. And we've actually had the tribal biologist and the tribal chairman come out to these places and look at these biological recommendations and also historical recommendations to not just preserve, but to regenerate the hills. And by regenerating these hills, we regenerate the health of our communities. Thank you so much and good luck with all of your endeavors.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other callers?
We don't have any more hands up.
Okay. With that, we will move to community and board announcements, 1 minute per person. I guess we'll start with the community announcements. Are there any community announcements?
I don't see any hands up in the board, and I don't see any up in the public.
Okay, any board announcements?
There's one. Give me 1 second. Diego?
Hi, can everyone hear me? Sorry, I'm calling in from my phone. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I just wanted to announce an event that Northeast Streets is putting on at Flat Top. We're going to be giving away locally sourced native plants on this coming next Saturday, June 5th. And there's also going to be opportunities, volunteer opportunities to do restoration work up there. So if you've been itching to plant some native plants and trees up at Flat Top, join us. I'll be sharing information on all the social media posts I know very shortly. Just wanted to let everyone know about that.
Thank you, Diego.
Okay. I don't see any more.
Okay. Well, next we'll move to Budget and Finance Committee. That is item number 5, Leger Biederman, Treasurer.
Hi, everyone. So we're the MPG that we voted for first of all, thank you everyone for showing up tonight. The MPG that we voted to approve for $5,000 for Northeast Lincoln Tigers. There was a problem with the application, a discrepancy in EINs. So basically, the application is now named for the Lincoln Heights High School Football Booster Club, which is the 501c3 that is accepting the money for
Only 5 minutes ago.
this nonprofit
I'm
organization.
done. No, sorry, I did my comment. I'm done. Yeah.
What was the comment? What?
John, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Jay, you're muted.
Have I been muted this whole time? I'm like, oh, wait. Okay. Wait, you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you. Sorry. Have I been muted this whole time?
no,
Okay,
you left off with them changing the name to the Booster Club.
yes. So it's a revised MPG application. The funds are going to the exact same organization. It's a umbrella 501c3 accepting the money for them to distribute to them. It's the same, school helmets, mats for gym use, and field permits. So any questions about anything? Does anyone need any further explanation? Victor, maybe?
Just to read, to read the agenda, the specific numbers are, I'll just read it. Discussion and possible motion to approve NPG application, Lincoln High School Football Booster Club requesting 5,000 max, 2725 for helmets, 1630 for field permits, and 645 for gym pads on behalf of Northeast Lincoln Tigers. Budget committee recommends 3370.
Thank you.
Okay. Mhm.
Rusty tonight.
Okay, so we'll go to comments, right, Vince?
Board comments and then public comments.
Any board comments about this item? Specifics?
We have 3 hands raised.
Do we have a motion?
I motion to approve the, do we have a motion? We have to motion before we go to comments or questions?
I'd like to make a motion to move this for the full $5,000. That was, well, the full $5,000.
Thank you. I'll second that.
Do we have a second? So now
I'll second.
okay, we have a third. So we'll open it up to board comments now, correct? Any board comments? Questions?
Fernanda, has her hand up. A few people do.
Okay.
Fernanda?
Just based off of the last meeting, I wanted to know if there was any clarification whether or not these funds could be used for permits. It was my understanding that we couldn't use these funds for permits, so I just want to get that clarified before I vote on anything. Thank you.
Monica from the clerk's office has reviewed the current application that is posted on our website and has no problems with it at all.
Okay. Any other board comments?
Selena?
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate what I said at the last meeting, that most of, or a big percentage of the youth in our community fall under the poverty line. So this money will go a long way, whether for permits, for equipment. It won't be wasted. You know, I'm sure it's going to go to something positive. It's going to have a positive impact.
Thank you. See, Victor has his hand up.
Hi, yes. Well, I had 2 questions, but Fernanda asked the first one. The second one was, since we approved the last motion, is there anything we need to do for that one, or that just voids itself once we vote on this one?
It voids itself. The application was not approved because of the discrepancy in EIN numbers. So. voided.
Gotcha. That was all.
Thank you. Benny?
Just that, just a little bit of information on the organization. They service children ages 5 through 14 in Lincoln Heights. And for those that don't know, there are 3 low-income public housing projects in the Lincoln Heights area. And they do look at getting kids involved from the projects. So I strongly support the motion to approve the $5,000 for the Northeast Lincoln Tigers. And it's not just boys, it's also girls. We can't forget about the girls. And we're talking about, from what I understand, almost 200 boys and girls that'll benefit from these funds.
Thank you, Benny.
I mean,
We had,
it should benefit. Can I make a comment? I don't know how to raise my hand. It's not giving me the option, but I mean, my concern is it should equally benefit boys and girls and transgender children, and it should be accessible to most everybody in our community, our youth, you know. I'm also a little concerned about this expired helmets thing. How much is a helmet? Is it $500? Is it $1,000? Is it $200?
I think we have Francesca as a representative here with her hand up can answer questions directly about Northeast.
Okay.
okay, let me 1 second. Francesca, state your name for the
Hi.
record. Oh,
Hi, it's Francesca Pietzmeyer.
Hi, Francesca.
Hi, sorry, I'm at soccer practice if it's a little noisy. So the helmets, when they're expired, we have the option of purchasing brand new ones, which run roughly about $130 to $500, but it just depends on the sizing and the quality of helmet that we need for each age group. Also, we have the option of recertifying it, where we pay a company like Rydell or Football of USA, I believe it's called, and they will come out and they will re-inspect the helmets and check that it can be used, it can expand its life, and they'll actually like put a new sticker and give us paperwork stating that it's been recertified.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So I guess we'll open, any more board comments, questions?
I would just note that I remember at our last meeting, I think it was Melanie who asked about transgender youth being involved in this club, and Francesca did confirm that yes. I think it was Melanie, I'm not sure, but
I think
that was part of your question.
Yeah.
Any more board questions, comments?
Fernanda raised her hand.
Okay, Fernanda?
What are your outreach tactics for involving kids in the community? Like, how do you get them involved or scout for the kids in the community? Who do you reach out to?
Reach out to, I mean, we go into the parks and we reach out to parents and the youth ourselves by going to the various parks. For example, today my son has soccer at Downey Park, so if I see boys and girls, we'll pass out flyers, and if they're interested, we'll let them know when we're holding signups. We do the same at Hazard. We've gone into the Ramona Gardens housing as well, and we offer it to their area. We've gone into the Rose Hills area. We've all, we try to service all of Northeast Los Angeles and welcome all the areas, not just Lincoln Heights, but also Cypress Park. We have some that travel from the East LA area, from Cypress Park area, from El Sereno area. So Highland Park area as well. So we really just do footwork. I know previously we worked with in 2019, we did programs with like Tamika Flowers. She did like a cleanup in the city of Lincoln Heights. So we had our 14 new boys. They all came out and they helped, and that also got some attention for our program. We've done when the city's done the 4th of July the 4th of July event, we set up a booth there, and we got a lot of signups there before. So the outreach is just us doing foot traffic or whenever there's events in the city.
Okay, thank you, Francesca.
I want to add on like to what Francesca was stating right now. And one thing that we need, a component that we need for our MPGs, which is our neighborhood purpose plans, is that how can Francesca promote the Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council? It's one of our requirements to be on there. And I'm thinking if she could work with our outreach committee to possibly, when they do their promotions or how they do their promotions, whether it's through flyers, social media, that if we can work on something that we have a logo and possibly a statement where, since there's a lot of concern about if it's open up to everybody, but also announce that it's open up so that everyone knows officially that you guys enrolled, LGBT community, right? So I think that's something that's important. So, for me, I would like to see that in our outreach committee, if she's committed to do that and reach out to our chairs. I think that's a positive for us. And it's also a requirement for an MPG. Thank you.
Okay, so any more board comments, questions?
I don't see any more. I don't see any more board members with their hands up.
Okay, so we'll take it to public comments or questions. Any public comments or questions, please press *9 or raise your hand.
I don't see any.
Okay, so we'll take it to a vote. So now we're voting for the 5,000, correct, Vince?
Yes, the motion is to approve $5,000 for the MPG grant for Lincoln High School Football Booster Cub. Yes, that's what we have.
Okay. Fernanda, would you like to take the votes for the record? Okay.
I will now call for vote. Sara,
Nay.
me, yes. Ben,
Yes.
Leger,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
William, not here. Benny,
Yes.
Richard, not here. Annalee,
Yes.
Melanie,
Yes.
Vicente, not here. Armida, not here. Victor,
Yes.
Diego,
Yes.
Richard, Ortiz,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Lena,
Yes. Yes.
Selena,
Yes.
Vincent,
Yes.
and I see Erica on the panelist. I wasn't sure if she can still vote. I remember her announcing last time that she was graduating.
It's a budget item, so our youth.
Oh,
can't-
no, cannot vote.
But I'm 18. I think on the bylaws says if the youth rep is 18, they could vote on budget. But regardless, I would have to recuse myself for this item.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 14 yeses, 1 no.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Motion passes.
Okay, so there we go. For the record, okay, so
Congratulations.
the item has passed. $5,000 for Lincoln Heights Football Booster Association. All right, let's go to item number 8, new business. Any new business to the board? Any new business? Any new items?
I don't know if
I
this is,
don't have, oh, go ahead.
This is just the same as the last agenda.
sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
Oh, sorry, Selena. Mhm.
I just wanted to say, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to mention it, but during quarantine, one of the old council members, Vicky Montes, she dropped off a box of microphones that she had stored from like after an event.
Mhm.
But since she's not on the board, she just left it at my house, and I just wanted that to be on record that I have that. And whenever you guys want it to be in storage, like let me know, or if you guys want me to hand it over to someone, I can.
And then as far as storage goes, we do have a storage unit and it has space.
We do. Yeah, we do.
And I have access to it, so if I can meet you there or whatever, feel free to text me.
Okay, will do. I'll email you.
Cool. Any more new business items from the board? Okay.
None.
Is there any?
No.
Okay, do I take this to
Hold
the
on,
public?
Diego raised his hand.
Okay,
I have a question. I don't know if this is the right opportunity to do so. Essentially, it's for the NPGs who received the grant. If they were to put Lincoln Heights' logo onto their flyers and outreach materials, does that have to get approved by the council first, or is it is them receiving funding from the council enough?
Vince, do you have the answer?
Yeah, it's part of it. So that's part of the requirement that we have to talk about. Like when they get an MPG grant, there has to be some component that the council is put somewhere mentioned. So if it's a logo or something, or even if you just mention it at the event, logo would be better with our website on it. That way we get some type of promotion back that the council's doing its work in the community, but it wouldn't need an approval. Probably just to send it into outreach, the artwork, if it's being done, so that they can at least review before print.
Okay, and any more new business announcements from the board?
I think LeChair had her hand up.
Yeah, I'm piggybacking off of Diego's comment. I've sent all the MPG applicants the required completion report documents, as well as requests of progress updates and photographs or any kind of material, community outreach material that that they can provide to Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council for our use. And I've also gotten a lot of responses from, I know from Operation Street Kids, as well as Lincoln Heights Tutorial. They've, especially Lincoln Heights Tutorial, I think has often done a lot of outreach programs with Lincoln Heights Neighborhood Council in the past, and they've volunteered their services or their help, or they're excited about the new board and excited to work with us in any capacity that they can. So that's it.
Cool, excellent. Okay, any more board new business? Okay, Vince, do we take it to public new business?
Yeah, if the public has anything, they can
Any
put it
new
in.
business from the public? Comments?
I don't see any.
Okay, so then we're gonna move to number 9, item number 9, non-agenda public comments. Once again, if anybody from the public has any comment for the board, you have 1 minute per person. Please press *9 or raise your little hand on the Zoom.
I don't see any.
Okay, well, with that, I guess I'll make.
We need to make a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Ben has made the
Second.
motion to adjourn. Second. Jay has seconded. Okay, meeting is adjourned. 3 taps. Thank you, everybody, for attending today.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay well.